Kelsey and Tyreek Hill not participating during that period in the offseason. A lot of reps for Sammy Watkins as well. And Tyreek Hill, they believe he is a better route runner, and that is building each and every season in how he develops as a wide receiver. And then you throw in Demarcus Robinson, as Andy Reid told me, has some sort of special chemistry with Patrick Mahomes when things break down. You throw in the rookie Mecole Hardman. This could be a very fast and talented group, maybe even better than they were in 2018.
Someone looking to fill the shoes of Chris Conley, of course. Chris Conley, now a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. But James, what about the defense? They're making the move to a 4-3 defense. So what can we expect to see how that goes?
Well, we'll have Baldy break down the X's and O's on it a little bit, but I'll tell you about the cultural change that has happened on the defensive side of the ball. I've spoken at length with Frank Clark, who they brought in here in a trade, and they gave up a lot for him because they expect a lot for him. He told me that him and Tyrann Mathieu are in charge of changing this culture on the defensive side of the ball. It's an entirely different group now with a lot more swag coming out of two guys like that. Now, Tyrann Mathieu was Steve Spagnuolo's key that he wanted to bring at safety to lead this defense, the versatility that he brings, all of that changing things. They know what happened with this defense last year and letting this team down. Those two players in particular want to change the way this defense plays. And when I talked to Frank Clark, one specific thing about Steve Spagnuolo stuck out. He said during team periods, during different periods of the practice, he'll come over and just work one-on-one with a player and let his assistants run the rest of the drill. He said he's never seen that in a defensive coordinator before. It's mainly because they have a lot to catch up on and how they're going to get this defense up to speed and match up with offenses. Extremely focused.
The defense, hopefully, is able to catch up with that offense, as you alluded to, James Palmer. Again, we'll check back with you in just a second. But in the meantime, Brian Baldinger, we know how potent that offense is, but when it comes to defense making the switch to 4-3, what are the expectations of that group this year?
Well, it's much for the defense, and I'm excited to watch Steve Spagnuolo go to work. You know, he spent the last year out of football, but he spent most of his time working for the NFL films and a lot in my office. And he spent a lot of time watching colleges last year and college offenses because so much of that is creeping into the NFL. And so, you know, you start with the 4-3 defense, but, you know, the Chiefs a year ago were 31st in defense against the run in the red zone. And if you look at Steve Spagnuolo's history, he's not giving you touchdowns in the red zone. You're going to have to earn them. He's going to come after you with zero blitzes, overload blitzes, zone pressures. He's not going to let you get comfortable and throw fade balls to big tight ends and wide receivers. He's just not going to let you get comfortable doing it. So if you can cut down on the number of touchdowns you surrender and convert those to field goals, you're going to cut down on the points. But I think when you watch Steve coach, it takes a while for this to sink in. He's going to do a lot. It may not look pretty the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season, but I think as the year goes long, I think he's going to get a feel for his players, what they cannot do, what they like to do, what they're good at. So it may not be week 1 this year against Jacksonville. It may take a little while. It has in other places. It did with the Giants the first time around. It did with the Giants the second time around as a defensive coordinator. It did with the Saints. And so I don't think it's a quick fix, but there's a lot of new parts. It's a new secondary. It's new defensive ends this year. They need Chris Jones under contract in the helmet, in the uniform, really pressing the inside because he really prevents a lot of great quarterbacks in this league from stepping up. He was a breakout player in this league a year ago, and I think Steve will have developed good talents in this new defense of his.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but Baldy said that Spags was loitering around the premises there in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and Baldy has an office.
Baldy, you ever see that way? He kind of slid that in there. It's like, yeah, he's hanging around my office. Oh, by the way.
You know, it's just corner thing. It's like a glorified closet. But there's so many screens and computers and stats and video up there that they just come in. They just feel like they're back at home in their own little video room. So I called an office, probably not quite that.
Is that where you do all those XOs, Baldy? You know, when you tweet them out, and I'm just listening to you get all excited about all that stuff?
No, I literally just opened the bag.
Yeah, I mean, they've got one at home in the office out in Los Angeles. You know, it's wherever I sit down, is where the office is.
I love it. Hey, you know what, Baldy? You guys are talking about bringing in a 4-3 defense. You know this. base defenses aren't on the field very much anymore, right? I mean, we're talking about 35% of the time. If you're going to be a 4-3 team, that's when your base defense is on the field. This game now is nickel and dime. It's sub packages, Cole, which means you got a 4-man front, you got 8 rushers. And that's why Frank Clark and Chris Jones and those guys are going to be so important. You know, you lose a couple of bookends in Dean Ford, Houston, but it's the sub packages that are very important with that nickel and dime guy.
It's
Or else
certainly
I
some
would
holes to
use
fill for Steve Spagnuolo and that Kansas City defense. We'll continue to talk about Kansas City and then some, but now we turn our attention to the Atlanta Falcons and Flowery Branch, Georgia. They were on the field a little bit earlier today, and Baldy taking a look at this year. Big expectations, both offensively and defensively, for the 2019 Atlanta Falcons.
I'm gonna give you some popcorn.
Baldy apparently dropped the line on his there, but like I said, okay. He's gonna hold off the calls, please.
Yeah. And you know that you can't put the pads on. You can't put the pads on as often anymore.
How much different is that than back a year ago?
Way different. I mean, some teams, I tried to go over how many times I put pads on guys and how many double days and all those sort of things. But like Michael Irvin was telling us the other day that, heck, Jimmy Johnson had those guys in pads, double days, every day a week. And so then you like it, now you get days off, you get 2 practices, you get 1 practice, 2 practices, 1 practice. They're off, you know, so you keep the players fresh. And that's very important, obviously. You know, but this isn't shell. You got the rotor shoulder pad over it, so you don't bang the shoulder right here. But this team, 2 things. They've got to stay healthy through training camp, and you saw the Rams last year in training camp. They didn't play their starters in the preseason. Their offensive starters didn't play preseason games. And Sean was saying, hey, I got to have you guys show up for the real stuff. But they've got to be ready. They've got to be healthy as this schedule is a bugger. Now, if you're talking about opening at the Vikings in the land of 10,000 lakes, all right? And then they're playing Philadelphia. That's another playoff team. And then you're talking about traveling to the Colts with Andrew Luck. And man, they're a really good football team. So I'm sure that their quality control people are studying these early opponents. Yeah. They're getting ready for that. Stay healthy and get ready early. You got to start fast. The 7-9 is not acceptable for this talented Atlanta Falcons team.
Well, one guy who will be paying close attention to the quality control will be your former quality control guy, Dan Quinn. He said one time you hired him to go run errands and do all things under the sun, but Baldy, as Dan Quinn watches his first team defense against his first team offense, I'm sure he's taking diligent notes.
The tactics aren't that hot.
Well, once again, Brian Ball here, back in his friendly confines. Baldy's back there, he is.
I'm fortunate I'm playing here, and I want to catch up on defense.
There you go.
Nick Beasley, 44, and Tack McKinley, 98. I mean, they needed a year out of those guys. They weren't hurt last year. You know, they were on the field, they didn't put up numbers. Nick Beasley had, 2 years ago, 15.5 sacks, he led the league. He completely disappeared last year. I mean, they invested #1 picks in Vic Beasley and Tack McKinley. And if you're going to invest #1 picks on defensive end,
How
you
does
better
he
check
write
the quarterback around the yard. And they got to get back to doing that this year. That starts with the takeoff. That starts with, just being prepared and knowing third downs is the down that you got to win on. And I'm expecting a bunch from Beasley and McKinley this year. They need them to step up on that defense for Dan Quinn.
Well, we talked about the injuries that affected the Atlanta Falcons this season.
You got that in his face.
The injury bug, it's various ugly heads once again. You see J.J. Wilcox going down the turf there yesterday. Word on the street that he suffered a torn ACL on Monday. He will miss the entirety of the 2019 season. Here now, Dan Quinn with more.
Thank you guys so much for watching our video.
With
If you guys
JJ
don't
ended up
bye.
being, season-ending
Make sure you
injury,
give
and
this
we had an ACL.
video a big
So,
thumbs up
he
and
really
subscribe to
strong
my
impact
channel.
here